Hello, good morning. It's been a while since I've vlogged, so I thought I would share what I get up to today. It's a bit of a work day for me, but I have to get some groceries and I do have to go to the post office later. But I'm trying to just have a relaxing morning, get a bit of embroidery done. We'll see what I get up to. I have some ambitious ideas for today. Kind of want to organize my closet. We got back from upstate New York a couple days ago. Lewis and I had a weekend away. It was so much fun. I actually thought about vlogging while I was there, but I last minute decided that it'd probably be better to enjoy everything in the moment and not be filming the whole time. But it's kind of tough sometimes to make those decisions because I know it would have been a really cool video to make, but I think I made the right choice. Maybe next time. It was definitely a jam-packed weekend, and I sometimes have a hard time sleeping in hotels. Yesterday was a bit of a recovery day, but I was also running around a lot and like doing laundry, unpacking, just getting back in order and like readjusting to being home. So today I want to get back on track, get work done, and maybe get into some other fun stuff. My arm does feel a lot better, but I do have to be careful. I'm not going to go too hard with embroidery. I'm going to try to do a little bit in the morning and then take a break, have some breakfast, maybe do a workout, start getting ready for some of my errands like the post office and whatnot. It's so hard to go away on a trip and leave the cats behind. My sister came and took care of them for one night because they're very needy cats. Since I'm always home with them, I feel really bad just having a friend come and feed them. I like having my sister come over and stay with them so that they have company, which is very high maintenance, especially for cats. But yeah, Carlin came the first night, and then my friend Savannah, who lives across the street from me, checked up on them the morning before we got home. I'm happy to be back with them, and Uzi's behind me, sleeping. We also rearranged our living room. Usually if I'm sitting and having coffee in the morning in front of our lumpy couch, there was a wall. We turned everything on its side. So now the couch is turned on its side, and Lewis's sister gave us a couple pieces of furniture. So before, our couch was against the wall. We turned it on its side, and then now have a couple chairs against the windows, put a little table with a lamp, which Audrey gave us as well. I've been working on some cat pillows and I want to make more today, so I'll show you some of that. We're messy artists, but we really like the new layout. Audrey also gave us a bookshelf as well as a desk. Lewis put the desk downstairs. I'm gonna use the bookshelf, which is kind of like hip height. It's nice, it's wooden. I think what I want to do is put it in my closet and then put my clothes that are in my dresser in my closet so that everything's in one place. I like seeing everything, which is how I had my closet before when I was using cubbies, which I then transferred to my sewing room for fabric storage. So I want to go back to when I had all of my clothes in one place in my closet, and then maybe down the line I kind of want to get rid of our big dresser in our bedroom, but I'll show you that later when I go through all of my clothes. These are my overnight oats. They don't look too beautiful, but they're delicious. It's like half a cup of oats, a tablespoon of chia seeds, a couple tablespoons of peanut butter, maple syrup, almond milk, and then I throw in dried raspberries, the Trader Joe's stuff, the freeze-dried fruit, but I like the raspberries for my overnight oats. It's kind of a mindless breakfast. Doesn't look like that much, so I might also have some fruit. I've been making cat pillows, which I'm gonna make more of today, but I also have been wanting to make dog pillows. So I was just struggling with my drawing. This is gonna be a pattern piece, and I just taped together a couple old drawings that I wasn't going to finish. This is the original drawing I did. Absolute failure. I was thinking it could be a pillow and then have applique ears the way I did applique tails on the cats, but I like the idea of maybe using a ribbon to be the collar, button, eyes and nose, and then the rest is just going to be a flat shape. So I'm gonna cut this out and maybe try to give it a little bit of a seam allowance. Here's my outfit. Black socks, kind of basic, but it's cold and rainy outside today. Still a bit too early to walk to the post office. I'm going to start my closet organization project. This is where a lot of my everyday clothes are, but it's always a big mess. I'm gonna put this bookshelf in my closet where this cart is. This is where I store my backup sheets and some shoes that aren't being worn, envelopes, dresses, a good amount of room for more stuff to hang. I'm just gonna get into it. I put my underwear and bras in a basket that'll go on the shelf. My favorite brand of underwear is called Subset. They used to be called Nikki. I have some old sports bras from Outdoor Voices. Everyday bras, I only have a few. They're from a random brand called Harper Wild, which makes kind of like nothing bras. A little net bag with a couple swimsuits. Thrifted hiking shorts. These are running shorts by the brand Girlfriends. I think that's what it's called. Thrifted pajama set, which I got on Etsy. Basket for my socks. Tights. Green tights. This is kind of like magenta. Blue green. Lavender. I also have electric blue, black, and more black. Okay. Don't mind the chewy box. I pretty much hold on to all cardboard. I'm just thinking now it probably would have been wiser for me to do this when the season was changing. This is a little cotton top I made from bed sheets. It's very wrinkled. I never wear this anymore. It's like an angel mesh top that I got on Poshmark. The shelf is shallow, but I kind of think that's a good thing. I can just fold my clothes a certain way where it makes sense. This is kind of a weird piece that I never wear that I got at a flea market. Running tank top. I'm not really eliminating anything, but I am getting an idea of what I wear frequently and what I don't wear frequently. Lace top my sister gave me. Haven't worn it bit too formal. Very old embroidered t-shirt that I kept for myself because I didn't do the best job embroidering it, so it's a bit of a relic. Thrifted lace t-shirt. Okay, long sleeves. I did manage to empty out the dressers completely and fold all my clothes in here. Not the most organized. I could definitely be better with how I organize this, but for now it's good enough. What I got from the co-op, I spent $41. Carrots, potatoes, for making mashed potatoes. I think I got 5 large ones. Broccoli. This granola was buy one get one free, so that's why I bought it. I do already have granola, but I really like this brand. It's very tasty. Dinosaur cow. This yogurt was also buy one get one free. I like this brand. Usually I get the Greek yogurt version. It's in a larger tub, but buy one get one free is hard to resist. So I have 3 plain and 1 cherry. Better than bouillon vegetable base for making a vegetable stock or vegetable broth, mostly for cooking. Got a huge bag of grapes. Red grapes. Kind of want to eat some right now. And then I got a little container of grape tomatoes. And that's everything. Loretta, hello. Hi. Hi. I don't have a treat right now, but I'll go get one, okay? This is the book I'm reading right now. It's pretty intense, but it's a great book, and I think I might be able to finish it today. I'm having a hard time focusing. Right now, I'm warming up leftovers It's a baked ziti with vegan cheese on top and vegan meatballs baked throughout it. I'm also going to saute some broccoli with chili flakes. I also have leftover peas that I cooked last night. We were out of a lot of food, so I had to make do with what vegetables we had. So I had frozen peas and I sauteed them in some vegan butter because we're out of olive oil. I forgot to get that at the co-op. And I chopped up walnuts. I tried to salt it generously. And I also have some tofu for extra protein. Not that I'm obsessed with protein, but Lewis forgot to pack his lunch today at work. So I'm kind of worried that he just didn't eat enough today. I'm gonna try to make a bit more food than needed, and whatever's left over will be left over. Today my focus feels a bit off. It felt pretty off yesterday as well. The challenge today is going to be not to judge too much when I feel a little bit all over the place. And a big part of me just wants to work on this piece, this embroidery piece, especially since I'm finally feeling a bit better with my wrist and shoulder. So I'm itching to embroider, and I think it would feel very satisfying to complete a project. I just have to fill in the flames of the hearts, fill in the cat, which I think is going to be a black cat, butterfly. I think the flower will be pink, but I'm not entirely sure. Possibly a white dove, but it could also be a bluebird, not sure, and then an eye. I'm just gonna try to get into workflow, but not be too hard on myself if I don't. I do have to walk Loretta again today, so that'll get me out of the house. This piece, at least I finished the embroidery part of it. I still have to finish it to like put it in the frame that I set aside. I actually have to check which frame I was going to use for this one. Definitely have to lint roll it. I'm just not in the mood for filming myself, so I think I'm gonna end my vlog here. Yeah, I just want to finish the rest of the day trying my best to focus. I think since it's been a while since I vlogged, I'm having a hard time managing working while also filming myself. So that's the end of the vlog. I hope you liked it. Hopefully I'll get back in the swing of it because I feel a little bit out of it this week. I do feel pretty good that I finished this embroidery piece though, because I've had such issues with my hand and my shoulder. So it feels like a pretty big deal for me that I managed to get that done. I hope you're doing well out there, and I'll see you in the next video. Goodbye.